from Taylor, Mississippi, and population 300. So it's always nice to be in the big city. Since, let's see, Allison Moore and Hayes Carl were just in here. She wrote a book, and then he was hanging out with her. And so I talked to them. It was nice to run into them. And I thought it would be appropriate to start the show with a song that I wrote with Hayes Carl. We were playing in San Antonio, and there was a woman who came to the merchandise booth after the show. She bought a CD, and she was a very attractive lady. We commented on that when she walked away. And then shortly thereafter, she brought her 28-year-old daughter to the merchandise booth. She was also a very attractive young lady, and we commented on that when they left. And then we were here at Hayes's house, and we were gonna write a song together, and we were kind of laughing about that moment, and we kind of started the song there. So we wrote this song called Things You Don't Want to Know, and then it's on Hayes's new album. But he called to tell me that he was gonna change the first line of the song, which I wrote, and I was comfortable with that. He had like a new wife or something. I think it had something to do with that. But I did not change the first line of the song. So here it is, Things You Don't Want to Know. Get with you, but now I wanna get with your daughter. Nobody wants to hear the truth, they just want you to say what you oughta. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. Maybe it was 98, maybe I will never know. No, nobody wanna hear the truth. They just wanna see a show. Oh, maybe you should stop asking the things you don't wanna know. You used to call me bad boy, we used to run all over town. You used to call me James Dean, but now all you wanna know is why you're home so late, and where the hell is the car, and when you gonna get straight, and who did you leave at the bar? No, nobody wanna hear the truth. They just wanna see that show. Or maybe you should stop asking the things you don't wanna know. Where the lies begin. I don't know where, but I remember when I wanted to get with you, but now I wanna get with your daughter. Nobody wanna hear the truth, they just want you to say what you oughta. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. Maybe it was last night, hell maybe I will never know. No, nobody wanna hear the truth. They just wanna see that show. Oh, maybe you should stop asking. Oh, maybe you should stop asking. Or maybe you should stop asking the things you don't wanna know. first played here in this store about 10 years ago, and it sort of put me on the map in Austin. I'm so glad that it did, because I had many adventures here since then. And the song is called Listen to the Dark Side. It's off an album called Like a Bird, Like a Plane.
Take to heart the words that he says. I know you're a good girl. You're not out to hurt nobody. He's just trying to get in your head. Oh, if you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. Hey, 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 my friend, are you at it again? I think you hold your heart too close to the vest. I know you're a good man. You're not out to hurt nobody. She's just trying to get in your head. Oh, if you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. And I won't have the right words. I won't have the right words to say. There's just no magic cure for the games people play. If you wanna come over, hey, 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 propagate. I know your day has been hell, girl. Don't take to heart the words that he says. I know you're a good girl. You're not out to hurt nobody. He's just trying to get in your head. Oh, if you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. If you wanna come over and get high. If you wanna come over and get high. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon.
Thank you. So David and I recorded a couple of live sets at the Saxon Pub in January. Those have been compiled onto a compact disc. When I dropped them off here, I said, I hope we sell at least 3 or 4 copies. And I already signed 5. So I've already far exceeded any expectations I had for this compact disc that we put out. And so everything is now gravy at this point, and so I'm really happy right now. I have been going to a songwriter festival for the last few years in an area called Highway 30A, which is down in Florida. on the Emerald Coast over there. It's a beautiful little stretch of beaches, and this they have a songwriter festival. It's a couple hundred songwriters. It's called the 30A Songwriters Festival, and this couple hired me to play a day party during the festival, and then they all got drunk, and I entertained them. And then at the house where they had the beach house they had was, I would guesstimate, it cost $1 trillion. And after the show, he was kind of drunk, and we were talking, and he said, if you ever want to come down here and write your songs or whatever it is that you do, Charlie, you could do that here in the off season. And I said, at this house? And he said, yeah. And I said, who will be here on Monday? And he said, no one. And so I said, I would like to be here on Monday. And it was in January, so that was the off season. And so I stayed there for 17 days. And I texted him on day 17, and I said, can I stay 4 more days? And he replied back, you're still there, question mark, question mark, question mark. And I said, yes. And he said, I guess. And so I thought, riding the wave of enthusiasm that was coming from him, I would write a song about my trip there. And I did, and it ended up being the title track to my last record. It's called Beach Town. It goes a little something like this.
Close down for the season when they go back to the grind, but they'll be back again come summertime. And I'm the only one in the movie, and there ain't no checkout line, and the fish are still biting in the cold sunshine. I like when Captain Larry calls me, says let's head out on that emerald sea and see what we can find. Beach town in the wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime. Oh, everybody knows my name, and everybody's got 2 for 1, and everybody here is having twice as much fun. I like when Captain Larry calls me, says let's head out on that emerald sea and see what we can find. Beach town in the wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime. And before you know it, the changing of the seasons in the air. And before you know it, the changing of the seasons in the air. I like it when Captain Larry calls me, says let's head out on that emerald sea and see what we can find. Beach town in that wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime.
So I was there again. There was it was a warmer, sunnier, more summery time of year, and I had asked the man who owned the $1 trillion house if I could come back to his house, and he said yes. And so I was feeling very smug. I was tan. I had been drinking green smoothies for a few days, walking on the beach, and I was sitting at a coffee shop, and a man pulled up in a white Range Rover right in front of me at a stop sign. And he was a very portly man. He had on a white linen shirt that covered his large torso. Next to him, he had a wife who looked like she worked at the Lululemon and engaged in yoga-like activities throughout the day. He had 2 daughters in the back seat that were attractive young ladies who had on aviator mirrored sunglasses and never looked up from their iPhones. And when he pulled away, he lowered his very stylish sunglasses and he pointed at me and he smiled, and I kind of pointed back at him, and when he drove off, I thought, I'm gonna write a song about that guy when I get home. And so this is the song. It's called Fat Dad. I like to roll with my fat dad. He's got a fat pad. Roll with my family down to 38. Daddy used to hang down in Destin, but now we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling, but we ain't no pushover fat. Daddy's got that banging Range Rover, oh yeah. Everybody down here loves my fat dad. My fat dad. At this point, I did not know where to take this song. I saw a young man riding by on a bicycle. He had an iPhone. He was listening to hip-hop music and holding it to his ear. And so I walked off the porch and I said, hey, what are you listening to? And he said, I'm listening to Little Uzi Vert. And I had never heard of Little Uzi, but I decided to put Little Uzi in the song. You ready? Y'all with me out there? What's going on? When we roll, we be banging Little Uzi. We be headed to a town down in that SCC. Oh, Daddy bought a box so Mom would have a bathroom and I'd have a color TV. 'Cause we're rolling, yeah, we're rolling, but we ain't no pushover fat. Daddy's got that banging Range Rover, oh yeah. Everybody down here, oh yeah. Everybody down here loves my fat dad. My fat dad. Sometime we go to that country store in my daddy's black F-150. Yeah, sometime we go to that country store in my daddy's black F-150. I like to roll with my fat dad. He's got a fat pad. Roll with my family down to 38. Daddy used to hang down in Destin, but now we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling, actually came to one of my performances, and of course, I had to watch him out of the corner of my eye to see his response. And 2 times during the song, he went. Twice he did that. He was like, finally, somebody fucking gets it. How am I supposed to do this? I don't even know. Oh, we got 5 more minutes? Okay, all right. I had a friend, and she had a Pinterest board on her computer, and it said Dream Kitchen on the top of it, and then it had 50,000 photographs of a kitchen that one might dream of. And when I was in the car after that, I couldn't get that phrase Dream Kitchen out of my head, and so I wrote a song called Dream Kitchen, and this is it. If you would like to engage in commerce with the people here at Waterloo Records after this performance, we will gladly sign product. If you just want to talk, make sure that you're standing behind the people engaging in commerce. And if you're insane, let's just call it at this point. I'm just kidding. I hope you're having fun. Okay, so here it is. Oh, and also we're playing at the Saxon Pub tonight at 10 o'clock, so come on out and see us. We would love to have you. Met her on Sunday, I called her on Monday, I took her out Saturday night. Wasn't 3 months later, I rang in a trailer, you know when you know it's right. Then I came home Friday, she was looking my way, and she looked a little uptight. Running everywhere, pulling out her hair, cause you know when something ain't right. She don't want no high heels, she wants that dream kitchen. I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy a drinky gin. It was out goes drinking, out goes fishing, out goes Friday night. I was working overtime and saving every dime, cause you know when something ain't right. She don't want no high heels, she wants that dream kitchen. I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy a dream kitchen. I was on Love and Devotion, and there she stood at the door. Did you get her that big promotion? She don't want no high heels, she wants that. Where you at, Waterloo? She don't want no high heels, she wants that. I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. She don't want no high heels, she wants that. Wait a minute, we got more than that, Waterloo. I feel it. This is the last time. I want to hear it. We gotta come together here. She don't want no high heels, she wants that. Yeah, I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. No, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy a dream kitchen.
She don't want no high heels. She wants that dream kitchen. I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. No, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy, drink it, jam. Hey, Grissom. My name's Charlie Mars. Love you guys. Hope you go see the sax tonight. Thank you.